Her number?
That guy down there.
Oh. I thought it was from the bank. Okay, I don't know all the details. Oh, okay. All right, so I don't know if Scott was the shy one or if Amber was playing hard to get or... Okay, all right. Well, we did hear rumors or stories that Amber said this hot guy was coming, this hot firefighter was coming in to see her at the bank. But anyway, one good thing about Amber working at the bank is that we were able to do a full background check on you, your finances. So that was a good thing. Another thing he doesn't know is that there's several police officers that we have in the family, and actually one FBI agent. So we were able to do a little background check on him that way as well. Other than 2 misdemeanor streaking charges, he was good to go. We met Scott, actually, Julie and I, for the first time. We went out to dinner with the two of them over to a steak place in Janesville. Grill your own steak, a prime quarter. And that was an interesting night. We all got around the table and they let you go up and get your steak out of the cooler, and we gathered around the grill and started grilling our steaks. And I was keeping a close eye on Scott to see how he was doing on his grilling, because I can't have my daughter marrying a guy that doesn't know how to grill. So he actually did a good job that night. When we get together now with the family, he's actually the dedicated griller. So he just did that for us the other night, actually. So thank you, Scott. As far as I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to tell a couple stories about Amber, too. You got your hands full with her, Scott. As you know, she's very strong-headed or strong-willed, independent, but she's also generous and caring and giving and beautiful.
Deep breath.
So I'm just going to tell a couple of quick stories about Amber. One of them, I'm going to talk about when we were out in Colorado once, talking about her independence. Megan was with us, actually. Megan's laughing already because she knows what it's about. One morning we got up and we were in our cabin getting ready to go out for the day. They were probably, 10? 9 or 10. They actually poured their Fruit Loops, and we had just bought the brand new gallon of milk, so it was kind of heavy. And I said, I'll pour for you guys. And Megan, oh, yeah, okay, great, thank you. Not Amber, though. No. Miss Independent. I can do it myself. I'm like, all right, be careful. And half a gallon of milk goes all over the table and the floor. Megan's rolling on the floor laughing at her. The look on Amber's face that day was just priceless. Another little story I want to tell you about Amber, and then we'll wrap this up. You guys get back to your night. This is probably, or is my favorite story about Amber. One night we were eating dinner, and we had watermelon with dinner. And I started picking a couple of the seeds out and setting them aside. And Amber, being the inquisitive, I think she was maybe 4 at the time, 3 or 4. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I'm going to save these seeds so we can plant a garden. We'll grow some watermelon since you like it so much. And she's like, all right, cool, Well, and that, 3-year-old doesn't have a very good attention span, so we moved on to another conversation. The next day, we're driving over to Janesville. We had to go shopping, and somehow the garden came up again, and we talked about getting corn and pumpkins and planting all these little seeds. And that, again, only lasted a couple minutes and on to something else. Well, we get into Janesville, and we're hungry, so we stop at Burger King for a Happy Meal, or whatever Burger King calls it. And we get Amber all set up. We get her hamburger out, her French fries, her soda. And she starts to eat, and Julie and I start pulling out our stuff and getting ready. And we look over at Amber, and she's picking off all these sesame seeds. And we're like, what are you doing? And she's like, I want to grow a hamburger tree in the garden. So that was the day she learned that only the buns grow on the tree. We had a hell of a time getting those buns to grow too, but anyway. Well, I just want to say that we're very welcome, or very glad to have you in the family, Scott. We couldn't ask for anybody any better for Amber. And I think vice versa too. I think you guys are going to make a great couple. So welcome to the family, and cheers. Cheers.
Let's give another big round of applause for our father of the bride, Steve, everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next person to be saying a few words is our very own matron of honor, Megan. Let's hear it for Megan.
Before I begin, I would like to thank my Uncle Steve and Aunt Julie for this beautiful afternoon and evening. So thank you. Alright, so I am Megan, Amber's cousin. Amber and I have known each other since we were 1.5 years old and have been fortunate enough to have grown up together and all these years later have remained close friends. Many of my favorite childhood memories have included Amber, whether it be one of our many sleepovers, birthday or holiday celebrations, shopping trips, mutual friends, double dates, or vacations, and in more recent years, being in each other's weddings and being pregnant with our baby boys 2 weeks apart, Amber has always been there. I feel like I was able to witness Scott and Amber's relationship evolve. Shortly after I had my daughter, Amber and I started walking once a week together. She sprung on me during one of these trips that she had noticed this guy who always came through the teller window at work in an ambulance. It seemed like with each passing week, Amber had a little more information about this guy, and there seemed to be a little more advancement each week with this relationship. One week, I'd see her and she had his number. The next week, they were talking. The following, they finally met up outside of work. So following all of this, about a month later, Amber and I were out for our weekly walk, and I specifically remember exactly where we were when she tells me she thinks she's really going to take a chance with this guy. She tells me he's not my typical type, but I'm going to try this out. She then proceeds to say, Meg, it's just the weirdest thing to me, because he reminds me so much of my dad. I instantly thought, oh my goodness, Anne, this is your guy. I proceeded to tell her the old wives' tale I had heard of, that you typically marry someone like your father. For me, I took this as a great sign, and I think the rest was history for Amber and Scott. Scott, I think the way you serve others, not only in your career, but most importantly, how you put your family first, is a true testament to what an amazing person you are. I am thankful you and Amber's paths crossed, and you drove through that teller window, because Amber deserves a husband like you. Amber, you are such a beautiful soul. It is so refreshing to be in your presence. Your positivity, kindness, and easygoing nature make it so easy to love you. And I truly feel anyone that meets you does just that. They love you. I'm happy, so happy for the both of you, and the beautiful life you have created. I am honored to be part of your day and look forward to the many memories ahead that we all will share. I wish you nothing but all the love and happiness, and I love you both.
Let's put our hands together one more time for our matron of honor, Megan, everyone. All right, our final presenter tonight is going to be our best man, David. Let's hear it for David, everybody.